Hi, my name is Amir. So I am the presenter for the introduction part of our research. So in the introduction part, we'll be discussing about the content of our research report, Adobe's background, the problem statement, the purpose and objective of the study, and also the scope of the study. In the first slide, we'll be talking about the content of our research report. So in our report, there are three main topics that will be covered, which are the literature review, the methodology, and also the results. So in the literature review, we will summarize and analyze the selected case study based on our findings, and we will give our critical overview. And in methodology topics, we will be discussing the method that are used to collect the data and analyze for this research. In the result topics, we will present the critical analysis of the research based on the findings and also the concern and improvement that can be made. So there are three key points that we are trying to find based on our research, which are the software quality model, the review and inspection, and also software configuration management of Adobe's. So moving on to the next slide is about the background of Adobe. So Adobe was founded in 1982 by John Warnock and Charles Geschke. So it is well known in graphic design, software market for their inventions such as Photoshop and illustration, and they are also contribute in the industry revolution by introducing the PostScript technology that were used by Apple and Microsoft back in the early days. Next would be about the problem statement. So after hours of research, we found that Adobe had difficulties in their software quality practices and challenges in using agile methodologies in managing their software configuration. So these were highlighted by Beyondsoft Consulting in their case study that Adobe's current quality engineers is not sufficient enough due to increased product release frequency. Next is the purpose of this study. So the purpose is to analyze the Adobe's software quality model, then to evaluate it to gain an understanding on their quality practices, so we can identify the areas for enhancement or improvement to contribute it as practices in similar organizational practice around the world. So next is the objective of the study. There are three objectives that we are trying to achieve in this research. First is to conduct a comparative analysis of software quality model adopted by Adobe. Second is to evaluate the impact of the model used by Adobe to their product. And third will be to enhance the understanding of real-world application of software quality model used by Adobe. Next would be the scope of the study. So in this research, we will focusing on Adobe software development practice and quality model assurance. So we aim to explore Adobe software quality model and discussing the potential for improvement by using various case study that we unraveling the Adobe's quality practice, review and inspection, and also configuration management. And that is all from me. Thank you for listening, and I will pass the next slide to my colleague.
Hi there, my name is Shavisha Chandra, and today I'll be presenting literature reviews. This literature review draws on case studies and research papers to explore the impact of agile approaches on software engineering practices, large-scale data processing, system understanding, use, challenges, and software qualities by Adobe. I've collected my information from IEEE about the research papers and also the case studies, and we will be using these research papers and also other information from the internet to conclude and further have information for our results. And firstly, there is agile methodologies in large-scale data processing, and this I have gotten from the case study applying computational testing to large-scale data processing at Adobe. And this case study demonstrates the critical role of agile approaches in improving software quality, particularly in the context of large-scale data processing. And secondly, there is improving software engineering practices. This comes from research papers, program slicing and execution tracing for differential testing and Adobe Analytics. And secondly, difference grouping and test suite evaluation lessons from automated differential testing for Adobe Analytics. And these two research papers highlight the connection between testing innovations such as program slicing, differential testing, and general improvement of software engineering practices. And thirdly, there is enhancing system understanding and use. I've gotten this from the research paper Metamorphic Testing for Adobe Analytics Data Collection JavaScript Library, whereby this research paper explores the transformative impact of metamorphic testing in various software contexts, emphasizing its flexibility and potential to change people perceive and use systems on the way they perceive it. and there is challenges and solutions in data processing, whereby I've gotten this from two case studies. One is Adobe Premiere Pro Scrum adoption on how an agile approach enabled success in a hyper-competitive landscape. Secondly, there is research paper Domain Knowledge Modeling for Large-Scale Data Processing, and these two research papers examines the challenges associated with processing the amounts of data and the role of agile approaches in addressing these challenges. It also sheds a light on potential solutions such as domain knowledge modeling. Well, I've concluded all the research papers and provided a synthesis whereby the literature review provides a comprehensive understanding of significance of creative testing methods, agile approaches, software quality improvement in modern software development. It charts development of agile methodologies and testing innovations, emphasizing the historical significance of earlier research. The review underscores the importance of these principles in the dynamic field of software development, highlighting their continued relevance and application. That's all for me. Thank you very much. We'll be using this literature review to further enhance our studies on the results for Adobe software quality. Thank you very much. That's all for me.
Assalamualaikum and greetings to madam and friends who will be watching this video. My name is Abdurrahman Rasbullah. I will be explaining our methodological approach on Adobe software quality. In our research, we'll be using three approach, which is case studies, document analysis, and secondary research. We utilize the case studies to allow us explore the actual situation that are incorporated into Adobe software development procedures. This also will help us to identify the obstacles and gauge the identification of challenges and respect during implication in our development and research progress. As for document analysis, we go through all the artifacts, not all actually, we find what we need and provide our knowledge and understanding through in-depth analysis of these documents, so we can find that patterns, trends, or problem that would not be clear from the case studies alone. We use our approach on this because there are so many informations on internet and such. Since modern days of use of internet is very good for this approach. You could also say that the secondary research is almost the same as document analysis. However, the secondary research is more to previously published literatures, articles, and studies on software quality, development process, and industry best practices. As we will understand the deeper view of Adobe's position within the larger environment of software quality development. It has many advantages, like enables academics to draw on wealth of knowledge, and also will allow us for a more educated examination of Adobe's procedures, identifying areas of conformity with or divergence from industry norms. Also, we will talk back about the significance of previous methodology. We'll delve into case studies, exploring the situations within Adobe's software development procedures to identify obstacles and challenges. Additionally, we highlight the importance of document analysis, which provides insights into the software development lifecycle and compliance with quality standards. Furthermore, we discussed the role of secondary research in contextualizing and validating findings, offering a deeper view of Adobe's position within the environment. Also, we need to address the ethical concerns, as the researchers must disclose the information sources used in study, because this is important for but exactly all the ethical research. We to demonstrate the dedication to ethical standards and privacy. That's all from me. Thank you. Thanks for listening.
Hi, I am Muhammad Zakwan Mimanso and we cover result and discussion of software quality model. As we all know, Adobe is a big company and has many products that have been successfully produced that generate huge profit for the company and also bring a lot of benefit to the world. So, for the software quality model, Adobe does not have a single software quality model. Instead, they take a multi-phase approach to ensuring the quality of their software, incorporating these different framework and methods throughout the development process. So here's some key aspects of Adobe software quality approach. For the first one is Common Control Framework (CCF). For the second one is ISO 27001 certification. For the third one is Agile methodologies. For the fourth one is Quality Assurance QA. For the last one is Customer Feedback Integration. There are 4 areas for potential improvement. For the first one is visibility of CCF. For the second one is integration of Agile and CCF. For the third one is metric and measurement. For the last one is open source contribution. Quantifying the impact of Agile methodologies. For figure 1, the figures show a notable decrease in the overall number of open defects over 2 development cycles, CS4 and CS5, after implementing Scrum. The decrease in open defect is interpreted as a positive outcome of adopting Scrum, indicating that Agile approach have a beneficial impact on finding the fixing defect. Interpretation of finding. The decrease in open defect is attributed to the effectiveness of Scrum iterative and feedback driven methodology. The ability of Scrum to identify the addressed problem early in the development cycle is highlighted as a key factor in the observed improvement in software quality. For second is diagram 1. The diagram shows a decreased trend in both the number of commit and log item per maintenance release. This suggests that Adobe was able to identify and fix issues early in the development cycle, leading to a reduction in the need for rework in later stage. This aligns with the principle of Agile methodology, which emphasizes iterative development, continuous feedback, and early defect detection. So for the last one is maintenance release. This is for diagram 2. The graph shows a steady decline in the number of lines of code modified per maintenance release. This suggests that Adobe has been able to make a fewer changes to the code base over time, potentially leading to a more stable and reliable code product. This trend aligns with the principle of Agile methodologies, which emphasize minimizing unnecessary change to the code base and delivering value to customer early and often. So that's all from me.
Hello, my name is Abu Waidah, and now I will talk about review and inspection. Adobe Vendor Security Review Program. It is a set of requirements for which third-party vendors that collect, store, process, transmit, and dispose of Adobe's data, managed by the Adobe Security team. Adobe developed the Adobe Data Classification and Handling Standard to assist in ensuring the security. The Adobe Data Classification and Handling Standard includes 4 classifications. First, Adobe Restricted, second, Adobe Confidential, third, Adobe Internal, and fourth is Public Data. Table 1 shows how Adobe Data Classification and Handling Standard. First, data, Adobe Restricted Data. It has a high business impact. The second data is Adobe Confidential Data. It has a medium business impact. And the third one is Adobe Internal Data, has a moderate business impact. And the last one is Public Data. It has no impact and harmless. These are evaluation for Adobe's security measure. First, the advantage. The advantage is risk management, as it helps identify and assess security risks associated with third-party vendors. Second is effect on organization. It enhances the vendor security and it helps protect Adobe sensitive data. The third one is effect on user. It increases data security and ensures that vendors handling Adobe data meet specified security standards. Move on to software configuration management. Adobe use ISO 22301 Certified Business Continuity and Disaster Recovery. It composed of 2 parts: Adobe Corporate Business Continuity Plan and Product-Specific Disaster Recovery Plans. It enhances ability to respond, to mitigate and recover from the impacts of unexpected disturbance. It also using open source common control framework (CCF) to guide for better decision making. The advantage of it is it has a high availability, and the effect on the organization is its compliance and assurance, and the effect on the user is it increased service reliability. Adobe Premiere Pro Scrum Adoption. The result of a survey given to the Premiere Pro teams following their switch to Scrum are shown in Table 2. The team's overall product, communication, and perceived quality all show significant improvement at 12 and 18 months after Scrum adoption were to be gathered, as shown in the table. That's all from me. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Syahmi. Today I would like to present about conclusion and recommendation of software quality to software development of Adobe. First is the conclusion. This research investigate challenge maintaining quality in Adobe software development caused by agile practices, diverse configurations, and rapid releases. It aimed to improve quality by analyzing current practices, identifying obstacles, and proposing the best practices and framework for software development. The goal is to reduce defect, enhance performance, and increase customer satisfaction, because customer satisfaction is very important to a business, to software development. This research is applicable to Adobe and other organizations that facing similar challenges. The key to software quality excellence for Adobe lies in leveraging the strengths of different models and effectively implementing them based on data and real-world insight. This will allow them to optimize their quality model landscape and deliver exceptional software experience. Okay, let's go through. This is a recommendation to enhance software quality. First is quantify the impact. Showcase how Adobe existing practice deliver tangible result. For example, how automated testing slash defect by 30%, and new configuration management tools reduce developer deployment time by 25%. Second, which is to expand the horizon, which is to explore additional avenue beyond your current scope. Consider delving into areas like CI/CD pipelines or cutting-edge automated testing tools to identify potential game changers to software development. Finally, turn vision into action, which is to outline a clear actionable implementation framework to define a specific step and methodology for integrating these are the best practice seamless into Adobe workflow, and this roadmap provide a tangible path forward for maximizing the impact. Finally, future research direction is software quality improvement, which is first deep dive into specific challenges, research solution for managing diverse configuration and adapting to rapid release cycles in Adobe environments. Second, which is to emerging the trend, which is important, evaluate a potential, which is to evaluate, you can do the evaluation to a potential of AI and machine learning for automated testing and code analysis in Adobe context. Finally, which is a collaboration, do a collaboration with academics and industry experts to stay at the forefront of software quality assurance and share knowledge with a broader community. Last and not least, by pursuing this future research direction, Adobe can continue to refine its software quality practices, maintain a competitive edge in software development industry, and contribute valuable insight to the world of software development. I think that's all for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.